studio who won't release the Snyder Cut. And this guy.
I'm sorry, you have the most beautiful feet.
Comes a period piece about psychological and social decay with the bare minimum of Batman it took to get the movie made. There, look, with the pearls and everything. Happy? Joker. Prepare for a film the media said was too dangerous for you to see, which made audiences way more excited than regular marketing ever could have, cruising its way to $1 billion on a $55 million budget, because it got hyped like a cinematic fear toxin that would turn you into the Joker, even though it ended up being a mumblecore Scorsese riff about the world's saddest clown. Hey, I wish movies turned you into the protagonist. I've been watching Iron Man for 12 years and I'm still a moron. Journey to 1980s Gotham, where the garbage is high, the clown rental business is booming, and everything is yellow. From this urban squalor, a Joker will rise in Arthur Fleck, and if Marvel is known for making their heroes get ripped, DC will one-up them by making their star get ribs. He's a loner who deserves all your sympathy for being poor and mentally ill, but earns all of your contempt for being a viral video star and wannabe comedian.
YouTubers.
He's got the faded hoodie and everything. Dude looks like he's about to ask you to do his podcast. Go back to the oven mic, you piece of Boo! Some Jokers are in it for the ego. Some just want to watch the world burn. Now, this version is here to teach you a lesson. You should show more compassion for the mentally ill, or they'll snap and kill you. Hey, wait a minute. But this Joker has a few unique tricks up his sleeve, like the superhuman capacity to, bathe the elderly. Sleep in a refrigerator. And instead of writing damaged on his forehead, just damage his forehead.
Boy, that's CTE.
Yikes. You better fight Batman quick, before he turns 12 and overpowers him.
Come on, it's that sweet, can't do nothing.
Experience a film with one of the all-time great Joaquin Phoenix gangly loner performances, and one of the, let's say, third most uncomfortable Joaquin Phoenix interviews.
We're having fun.
That's
We're
fun?
having fun. Just relax, seriously.
Do I have a large frog in my hair?
No.
Something's crawling out of my scalp.
That shows off one of the greatest actors of our generation's incredible range, from laughing normally to laughing because of a medical condition. To laughing maniacally.
I love his Joker laugh. It's so pristine. Mood.
To every laugh in between. You know, you'd think a film that was 70% laughing and dancing would be more upbeat, but the other 30% is getting the crap kicked out of him. Do you feel some type of way about society? This movie does. And the message is going to be in close up and bold, just in case you missed it. Because the true villains of Joker are uncaring billionaires, misogynist Wall Street jerks,
Don't ignore him. He's being nice to you.
lack of government funding,
The city has cut funding across the board. Social services is part of that.
and easy access to guns.
You gotta protect yourself out there.
So wait, it wasn't an incel rallying cry or an anti-SJW screed? How is it possible that every hot take about this movie was wrong, including the directors? So enjoy a Joker movie that's such a thoughtful, challenging comic book movie, it almost qualifies as a movie with a take on the iconic character that perfectly fits our current day and age, that isn't fun like the 60s, innocent like the 80s, grim like the 2000s, or embarrassing like the 2010s, but exists less as a story than a piece of content to hysterically react to, then immediately forget until the next outrage comes along.
Everybody just yells and screams at each other.
I'm so sick of this society. It makes me so mad I'm gonna lose it and do Joker stuff. Mom, get in the bath. Professor Z in apartment 8B because she's imaginary. You are not the father. Lil Wayne. Don't you go round and round to re-row.
I like that.
Heard you paint faces. Hey Arthur, are we cool? And stairs.
I like how those stairs are now like super famous, and all the Instagram hipsters are all going to the staircase to take their, Instagram pics.
Dance Revolution.
Dance Revolution.
Here at last on the ground, you win midair.
These finance guys know all the words to Satan and the Clowns. A lot of late night Sondheim sessions with the boys. When you give me my Oscar, can you introduce me as Joker?
That would be
Let
lit.
me see you shake your tail feather. Jack Skellington eating Jell-O would technically be cannibalism. This ish just got real. Juicy petunia.
Cool. I remember, the leading up to the Joker's release, how all these, media sites were saying how this movie was going to cause mass hysteria, mass riots, violence in the streets. That opening night was going to be a disaster. Obviously, because of all the things that have been happening, with gun violence and et cetera, et cetera. I understood that, but the fact that they try to use that stuff to pretty much kind of boycott a movie and say that this movie was going to cause panic and cause more violence, and then the movie comes out and literally nothing happens because people just want to go watch it and enjoy a movie for what it is. Trying to give people scare tactics to not watch a movie made people want to watch the movie, which is why this movie made over $1 billion, why Joaquin Phoenix is winning all these awards, why this movie is nominated for 11 Oscars, which I think is a record for any comic book movie ever to be nominated for 11 Oscars. The Joker movie, or Joker, as it's titled, it's fantastic. I've said it multiple times. I think it was the movie of the year. It was one of the most amazing movies I've ever had the chance to experience in the theater. The storytelling, the acting, the character development, the breakdown of a man, which was always something that I always was interested and intrigued with the Joker, other than just him being Batman's arch nemesis. As a huge Batman fan, the Joker is just the story of the Joker. You don't know who he is, what he is. You didn't ever really need an origin story to know who he is, but when you get that backstory of him, like in The Killing Joke, it really adds a layer to the Joker that you never knew you needed, but it really makes you feel the compassion for him, but also have that understanding of how that character came to be. Joaquin Phoenix, one of the best actors of our lifetime. He's up there with Leo. Like, they're the kings of the crop when it comes to acting. And for him to be the Joker was a dream come true. As a huge Joker stan, as you could tell. And in multiple videos, I made that very clear. Joker is probably my all-time favorite comic character. Just that character, even though all the crazy shit he's done, that character has always been just interesting to me from a mindset point of view, from a character development point of view. The Joker is the yin and yang to the Batman. And Batman is one of my favorites as well. Batman's my all-time favorite superhero. So, Joaquin really took it to a whole nother level. Now, I know there's talks of making a sequel out of the Joker movie. I'm iffy on that. I would be perfectly okay with, this movie being a one-off, and that's it. I don't know how Joaquin Phoenix Joker would fit into a DCEU. And I talked about it on a podcast the other day, how they're doing the Flashpoint movie, which is supposed to really set off the softer reboot of the DCEU, which would then include Robert Pattinson's Batman into the DCEU, while they also keep Ezra Miller's Flash, Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman, Jason Momoa's Aquaman, Zachary Levi's Shazam, The Rock's Black Adam. All those would stay. Obviously, Henry Cavill's Superman would no longer be in there. Neither would obviously Affleck's Batman, because they're going to bring Pattinson in. And from what I've been told, there's some rumors of also bringing in Joaquin Phoenix's Joker into the Pattinson Batman world. It's going to be interesting, man. I know Todd Phillips is considering making another sequel to the Joker as well, or making a sequel to the Joker. I would be more intrigued if Todd Phillips was in charge of them making different DC villain properties, like one-off movies for some of these villains who you can't really use in the big screen movies of a Batman movie. I would love to see a Mr. Freeze, solo movie, and I would just label those movies DC Dark. That would be the plan I would go for instead of trying to force in a Joker sequel. I think there's so many DC villains that you could work with. Imagine like a Lex Luthor, movie of his up and comings. Or again, Mr. Freeze, that would be cool. Or Scarecrow, you can make a whole horror movie about Scarecrow. I think there's some intriguing options there. If they do make a second Joker movie, completely understand. The movie made $1 billion. Why would they want to lose Joaquin Phoenix? Before we lost Heath Ledger, unfortunately, Heath Ledger was supposed to be in the next Christopher Nolan Batman movie. That was the plan all along. Unfortunately, we lost Heath. He ended up becoming a legend. We didn't get a good Joker again till Joaquin Phoenix. And now that Phoenix is here, I'm pretty sure Warner Brothers is going to want to capitalize on that success. And I mean, the Joker, Joaquin Phoenix's Joker is literally everywhere, my boys. I love the movie. I thought it was my favorite. It was my favorite movie of last year, my boys. But if you like this video, slap that thumb, subscribe, and join the Hollywood Quick. Links are all down below in the description. Comment down below. Let me know what you thought of the Joker movie. I would love to know your guys' opinion. Comment down below. We'll see you guys later on. You guys enjoy the rest of your day too. So sweet.